Hey, what's up, family? As always, your support means the world to me. So if you can share this, like this, comment, let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know how you're feeling today. What up, Cabrina? Good morning. I'm going to chat for a little bit before we get started. What up, Sonia? Good morning. Give me about 10 minutes of your time. I'm going to do this till I walk to my house. It's about a 10-minute walk. I'm actually finishing up my run. What up, Faith? How you doing? Make sure y'all turn y'all's notifications and subscribe to the page so when I go live, you guys know. It feels good out here this morning, actually. Got out here moving my body, man. Depression can't survive where there's movement. So understand that, you know what I mean? And I'll say this as a quote before we get started. One of the things my grandpa taught me is that struggle can't beat a person that's refusing to surrender. Remember that, all right? So I know a lot of you going through a lot in your life and dealing with a lot. Don't surrender to your pain, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the love. Everybody share this in here. Let's get some people in here. There's some strangers that have no idea who I am. So if you can, just comment, share from Minnesota. That's what's up. Man, from Nigeria, that's wild. It's wild, man, that we're reaching the world. What up, y'all? What up, Sydney? How you doing? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to share this. You know, I titled this Breaking Your Own Heart. There's so many things I can talk about. I talked about a lot of this throughout the years. But one thing that is really sticking with me today on my run, and it kept repeating in my head that I want to share with you. When I say stop breaking your own heart, obviously, that comes from the notion of taking full responsibility of your life, right? It all starts with you. Not blaming anybody, you know, taking responsibility. Responsibility is a gift. And one thing that I know is that this world tries to tell us that, it's about to get bright on my face, the sun. The world tries to tell us that we're not enough, right? The world tries to put labels on us. And the world wants us to make us think that we need something outside of us to love ourselves. So for a lot of you, because maybe in childhood you were in love, maybe you went through a terrible friendship or relationship, and you've been chasing enough. And what I know is true is that enough is something you'll never catch, right? The world doesn't have your enough. A person doesn't have your enough. And a lot of us, we've been taught, we've been tricked, we've been programmed to think that we're not enough, right? So we say, okay, I'll be worth it when I get this and I chase this, and you do all the things. Or when I get a relationship, so we settle for less, we do all the things. And those words, I'm not enough, I think is the greatest disease to a human mind, because it puts you in a place of settling and suffering, and you don't go live your best life, right? It makes you lower your standards. It makes you negotiate on your greatness. And so I want to give you a simple little formula today that you can take with you, because I'm going to tell you right now, you're enough. You've been enough. You were created enough. The reason I go out here and run is not just to get in shape. Of course, that's a part of it, but to show myself I'm worth it. To show myself I can give what I expect others to give to me. A big problem that we have is that we're expecting other people. It starts with you. Those 5 words, man, are life-changing when you really realize it's not just a slogan. It's a lifestyle. And so I want to break this down really quick with you, okay? Really quick with you, and I promise it will change your life. Let me know if you're ready. I'm going to walk across the street because I'm about to walk across this busy road. But drop fire emojis if you're ready. Like, if you're really ready, not just to hear something, but actually to apply it, because y'all can't keep coming on here, man, and just get motivated, not doing nothing with your life. Inspiration is great. Motivation is great. But without action, it's pointless. I need you to act, right? Transformation starts with application. Application creates your transformation. So drop it in the chat if you're ready. I need some fire emojis, man. I'm gonna make y'all work today. I need to feel your energy. I don't want you just watching me. I need to know I got somebody on the other side of the screen that's gonna actually live this out, all right? That's gonna actually live this out. So here we go. I want you to write this down. This is life-changing. You are enough, period. No if, no ands, no buts. You are enough because I'm about to prove it to you. The E in enough stands for established worth. What does that mean? You've been given worth before birth. God created you. You don't have to go seek validation. You've already been validated. You're not worth it when, you're not worth it if. You are worth it now. Write in the chat, I'm worth it now. Everybody, write it. I'm worth it now. I'm not worth it when I get a relationship. I'm not worth it when I get married. I'm not worth it when I get a 6-figure job. I'm not worth it when the world knows me. I'm worth it now. You got to believe that. All right, this is how we build unshakable confidence. You're not worth it when society says you are. You've been worth it. Forever will be worth it. I'm worth it. I've been worth it. And I'll forever be worth it. I'm worth it. I've been worth it. And I'll forever be worth it. All right? So the E stands for established worth. It's already been given to you. Not something that you got to chase, not something that you got to beg for. If you're begging for your worth, you already messed up, right? You're giving your worth away. Worth is an inside job, not an outside job. That's why I say never let how they feel about you change how you feel about yourself. All right, E, established worth. The N, not for everybody. Okay, you know you're enough because you're not for everybody. Stop trying to be liked by everybody. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop being a triple P, professional people pleaser. You ain't going to please everybody. Everybody ain't going to like you. Get over yourself. Let go of that ego. If they don't like you, oh well. If you're not their cup of coffee, good. Tell them to go get some tea. It's okay. Everybody in this world isn't meant to like you, isn't assigned to you. But don't let people who don't like you keep you from loving yourself, okay? You're not for everybody. When you realize that, you'll stop chasing everybody. You'll stop accepting things from everybody. And you realize I'm for a special somebody. And that first somebody I need to be special for is for myself. So the N, not for everybody. Well, we got O. O, overcome the lie. If you're going to be enough, you got to overcome the lie. The lie that this world tries to tell you, the label that the world tries to put on you says that, you know, you're never going to be enough based upon your ethnicity, based upon, your race, based upon your social status, based upon your financial status, social status, whatever it may be, racial status. Don't believe it. This world's always going to try to put labels. People going to always try to give you their opinion. Their opinion ain't your truth, man. Stop believing somebody's opinion that didn't create you. They don't know the plan that God has for your life. Why are you giving them permission to control your life? They don't know what God has for you. Oh, they told me that I wasn't going to be nothing. Who are they? Who are they? Because they can't run you? Because they can't use you no more? Of course they're going to say that. That's what insecure people do. They try to make you feel guilty for doing what's right for you. So don't believe the lie. Whatever lie somebody try to give you, know your truth. Stand on your truth. Never retreat. Never let your character fold. I don't think y'all hear me, man. Who giving y'all a message like this today? I don't know too many people. It should be 2 million people in this live right now. But the right people are in here. Not for everybody. All right? Never let your character fold. No matter what comes against you, who comes against you, never let your faith fold. God got you. When God got you, can't nothing stop you. Feel that? All right? That's the O, overcome the lie. What we got next? U. All right, the U. Appreciate you for the stars. Thank you. The U. The U is unapologetic life. Stop apologizing for your greatness. Stop apologizing for growing. Stop apologizing for leaving people behind when they chose to stay behind. Stop apologizing for doing what's best for your life. When you know you're enough, you ain't got to live an apologetic life. What you apologizing for? You apologize because you're doing what's best for you. You apologize because those people chose to stay behind while you're moving your life forward. You apologize for changing when you need to change, because if you're going to create a different life, you got to do different things. You apologizing for that. You tripping. You tripping. When you know you're enough, you don't apologize. Right? Of course, we ask for forgiveness for things that we do wrong. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the things you're doing right and you apologizing for. You got an apologetic spirit. We need an unapologetic spirit. That's what we're going to say with you. Unapologetic spirit. We move into this world unapologetic because we know what we're doing for our life is best for our life. Okay? Why are you apologizing to somebody that don't want to see you be your best? Why are you apologizing for changing your circle when you know those friends ain't got your back? Why are you apologizing for leaving a job when you know that job was toxic for you? Why are you apologizing? Right? Unapologetic spirit. You know you're enough when you got an unapologetic spirit. All right, this is how we live. And listen, this ain't just no speech I'm giving y'all, right? These are actual steps that you can take and apply to your life that can change your life. If you feel me, drop some fire emojis if you feel me. Say, Trent, I feel you. Say, I'm worth it in the chat right now. Say, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. You will never live a life a day again knowing that you're not enough, okay? Enough is not something that you go obtain. Enough is not something that you earn. Enough is something that you own. Worth is not something that you earn. It's something that you own. You own it. You already have it. You ain't got to earn it. You ain't got to chase it. You ain't got to beg for it. You ain't got to work for it. It's already yours. Claim it. Okay? Claim it. Some of y'all been claiming the wrong thing. You've been claiming depression. You've been claiming sadness. You've been claiming hopelessness, man. God didn't create you to live like that. Claim God's power. Claim overcoming. Claim, man, who y'all got me going in this morning? This is what y'all get when y'all get running shells, man. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, man. Unapologetic spirit. I'm tripping. I apologize for giving y'all my best energy, man. You know what I mean? So, y'all still with me? Yeah, this is a good one right here, man. This is one of these ones. I got to speak in San Francisco or California in 2 days, so 11,000 people. And you're gonna probably see a video of this. I'm gonna break this down to them too. But I'm giving it to y'all early. All right. So the U is what? What was the U? Somebody repeat to me what we talked about. What was the E? What was the N? What was the O? What was the G? I mean, my bad. What was the O? What was the U? Am I spelling this right? Yeah. What was the U? Now the G. Okay, the G is pretty simple. Guard your standards. All right? When you know you're enough, you guard your standards. I'm going to say this. Y'all probably heard me say this for years, man. Never lower your standards. Listen to me. Let me take off these glasses. Never lower your standards to meet people at their level. Make them raise their standards to meet you at yours. Don't apologize for keeping high standards. Don't apologize for having a set point of your worth that doesn't lower, because settling leads to suffering. Y'all should know that by now, right? So guard your standards like you guard your life, like you guard your house, like you guard your most valuable possessions. Guard your standards. Don't let anybody make you think that you're doing too much, because you'll always be doing too much to people who ain't doing enough. Right? You always be doing too much to people who ain't doing enough. People say, oh man, look at this person, they going too hard. You always be going too hard to people who ain't doing nothing with their life. So guard your standards, because what somebody wants to do that wants to use you, they want you to lower your standards so they can infiltrate your life. Once they infiltrate your life, they can start making you question your life, question your worth, right? Question your value. And I want to say this while it's on my heart. You are valuable because that's who you are. You're not valuable because of how somebody treats you or sees you. You're valuable because that's how you were created to be. That's a quote that y'all need to write in the chat. You are valuable. You're not valuable because of how someone sees you or treats you. You're valuable because that's how someone created you to be. We got to hurry up because I got to get in the sauna. I got to get my hair twisted up. I got a busy weekend. Okay? You are valuable because that's how you were created to be. As you know today, everything I'm telling you is like internal, right? That's why I say it all starts with you. It's internal. When we stop allowing this outside world, some of y'all think that it's this battle with them. It's this battle. No, the battle is not with them. The battle is within. The battle is, what am I giving permission to control how I see myself? That's what it is. And trust me, it's hard, right? You pick up your phone, you're giving permission to comparing your life. You're giving permission to comparison. You're giving permission to people who don't want the best you, strangers, trolls on the internet. You're giving permission to all these things that haven't earned it. How about you give permission to yourself? Give permission to your best life, right? Give permission to to the legend, because give permission. Hold on. Give permission to the greatest version of yourself. All right. Last but not least. Right. We got one more. Let me see. Yep. H. Right. H. Last but not least. You know you're enough when you honor your life, man. Okay. Honor your freaking life. Everything about you is beautiful. All right. This is where I get to protect your peace, Trent. And I'll talk to your heart. Everything about you is beautiful. Yep. The things that went wrong in your life, the abuse that you went through, everything. It doesn't change who you are. Just because you made some mistakes doesn't mean your future can't be great. Love yourself, everything about you. And I'm proud of you, because I'm proud of you. You overcome everything that you've been through. Man, you're a choice away from a new beginning, my friend. But I want you to honor your life. And the way you honor your life is by living your best life. Don't let people change you to your past. Don't let people make you feel bad about the things that you've done or the things that you've been through. When we allow our yesterdays to control our life, man, we miss the beauty of our todays, right? So yesterday is done. We can't control what happened last year. So when we honor our life, we're no longer addicted to our sad story, right? We're no longer telling our sad story about how this person did me wrong or this happened to me. When we tell that story, it's to set it up for the overcoming story, right? But we're not going to just tell that story just to tell it and allow that to be the reason why we don't go live our best life. Listen, we've all been through things. Some of us been through major things. Some of us been through minor things. But we all have struggle. We all have things that we deal with. None of us are perfect. But you got to honor your life. You get one of these, man. And forever comes with an expiration date. So I don't care how flawed, how broken you think you may be. As I always told you, broken crayons still color the same. I don't believe that you're broken. I believe that you're beautiful. But at this breaking point, at this fork in the road, you have a choice. You can break down or break through, right? You can rise or you can fall. You can sink or you can swim. You can make a choice right now to believe you and not them. You can make a choice right now to go meet the greatest you. But I want you to honor your life. And for everybody in this live right now and hearing my voice is different for all of us. Maybe honoring your life is actually starting a business. Maybe it's giving forgiveness to somebody. Maybe it's taking care of your health. But I want you to have a real conversation with yourself after I press in here in about 20 seconds. I want you to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, have you been given enough to yourself? Right? What we talked about today, have you been given enough? Because a lot of us, we flip it and want everybody else to give us enough. We want people to honor our life. We want people to give us worth. We want people to, make us feel like we're for them. We want people to, tell us the truth we want to hear. And we work backwards. So when you get off this live today, I really want you to think about this. Don't just hear me and type in the chat, oh, hey, man, Trent, yeah, Trent, we love you, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate all of that. I really do. But I'm at a point in my life, I don't need the encouragement like that. You know what I mean? Like, my concern is you creating change, man. That's what I want. I'm in an era of rehab time where I'm more focused on creating change, right? More focused on application, more focused on action. Like the motivational stuff is still going to be there, but I don't want you to be motivational and not apply. Application creates transformation. You know, you gotta break down or break through. It's your choice every single day. And listen, sometimes we break down, right? Sometimes we break down. But you're a choice away from a new beginning. Today's a new beginning. Treat it as such. Don't wait till 2026 to talk about what you're going to do different. Because that's somebody who isn't serious about their life. And I'll leave you with this quote. When you don't believe you're enough, when you don't live like you're enough, everything we talked about today, you start to live a life that doesn't feel like yours. And you start to feel disconnected from self. You start to just go through the motions. You start to wake up and just not have any energy, any love for life. So I need you to know that you're enough. I need you to know you have established worth. I need you to know you're not for everybody. I need you to overcome the lie. I need you to be unapologetic, have an unapologetic spirit. I need you to, am I missing one? Oh yeah, G, guard your standards, and I need you to honor your life. That's what I need for y'all, all right? So that's all I got for y'all today, man. Share this if you feel this, like this when I end this if you can. It helps reach more people. That's the way you can support me. And thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. It all starts with you.